Hello, welcome. What you're about to see is not for the faint-hearted. What you're about to see is what I like to call the scary doors. Good luck. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Reacts and I watched the 19th episode of the third season from the Twilight Zone. It was an interesting one. It was definitely an interesting one. And from this one, sometimes you have those episodes, that you just want to keep going, you want it to be longer, and this was one of those episodes. I just wanted to be longer, but too bad, so sad. So let's just start with the episode, shall we? We see a sign for Crest Ridge Sanitarium, and behind it we see, a taxi or a cab, come driving up. It stops and out comes a guy. He gives the driver his payment, and he's wearing a kind of a raincoat and a briefcase. So he's now looking at it, and the camera kind of zooms out, and it goes towards a window where somebody is watching him. We're going back to him, and he's walking, and when he walks past the camera again goes back to the window where somebody is watching him. But we're gonna leave it at that, because if you don't know what's coming next, watch the episode yourself. This was definitely a very enjoyable episode. Like I said at the beginning, I wished that this episode was just a bit longer. This one definitely had some potential. And was definitely worthy of being in the Twilight Zone. What I mean with that is, it was very fitting for the Twilight Zone, and it also kind of reminded me of the remake from Nightmare on Elm Street. There was there's always with a shitty version of Freddy Krueger. And I think in part 2 of the normal Nightmare on Elm Street with Robert Englund, whatever. I think it was the second one or the first one. Was also kind of shit like this. Well, probably they did it first, and then this episode came. But go watch it yourself. Leave likes, recommend it good. Show down below in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and I will give this episode a high 4, low 5. So watch it yourself. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.